Good morning, good morning, good morning. And how is everybody on this lovely Tuesday? Shit, it's afternoon. I have no idea where the time goes, but it goes somewhere, I can tell you that much. Um, Bringing you a little update. I grew up in a time where we didn't have computers or anything along those lines. We actually used our brains and went outside and had fun with our friends and built tree houses and played hide and go seek and stuff like that instead of modern warfare on a computer. So I don't know anything about technology. Um, Very little. Better yet, next to none. Um, the cooking show I've tried to upload 3 times now, and this SD card, when I put it into my tablet, it's not being read. I tried to format it and things like that, and it's not. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. Unfortunately, this is all I've got. Like I was telling you all, I don't have the equipment. I don't have a computer. I don't have a laptop. We don't need one. Where I live, we are literally 10 years behind in technology. That's why you don't see me with a cell phone, because there is no cell phone service up here. Matter of fact, we don't even have 3G, I don't think, where we are. And if we do, I roam into Canada. So it's pointless. There's cell service up here is non-existent. We do have one, and it's for my wife, and we use it for emergencies, and half the time the damn thing doesn't work where we are. So, yeah, I don't have a computer, and besides, what I have right now is a Samsung Galaxy Note Pro 12.2, and it's been fine for me. I can pay my bills, keep a roof over my head, my kids fed, unlike fucking people think I do. Don't pay my bills, got a house, I don't know how that happened. It's amazing what you can get when you don't pay for things. It's truly amazing, especially being on state assistance, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works, but crap blows my mind. Yeah. But anywho, that's kind of the reason why I'm having such a difficult time getting things uploaded to you, because one, I don't have it. And two, what I do have is sufficient enough for what our needs are. And I was never expecting to do YouTube or anything along those lines. And trying to do something. And I asked you to be patient until I did get the equipment. And unfortunately, I do have some of it. I just don't have all of it. And I don't know why I can't. It's a micro SD card, one of the small ones, and you stick it in, and it doesn't read it. It's not reading it. And I don't know why. That's the reason why you have not seen anything. But there are things in life to me that are more important than having the latest technology and computers and things like that. A roof over my head, my family's head, a nice house, 3 meals a day, and with enough money in our pockets to live comfortably. Certainly not a lavish lifestyle. I have medications that my insurance doesn't cover for. Novel concept there. I'm getting beat up that I'm on state assistance, and I don't know. People are fucking retarded, and I don't understand. They think I'm here for their entertainment purpose, and I'm here to amuse them. You're gonna sit there and attack me, but yet you want me to entertain you. Not gonna work. It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. So there are things in life that are important to me, more important to me than rushing into something that my family is taking care of first and my health is taken care of first. Like I said, I asked everybody to just be patient while I get it together. I tried to get something together. I don't know what I did wrong because I am not technologically inclined, and I probably should get a 7-year-old to do it for me. He can probably figure it out. I had to laugh. I made a comment and I put hashtag Haggy, and some little troll came along and said, "Get a life, old man." I've seen this little puke before. And he's telling me to get a life, that I'm old, but yet he's sitting there watching old people. What is this dude's fetish with old people? I don't understand. But yet he tells people, old people, to go drink bleach and die and go fuck themselves. There's one kid that was definitely, whose babysitter was definitely an IBM or a Dell. Either one, take your pick. But while mommy was downstairs banging the milk dude, I don't get it. I really don't. Why can't old people be on here watching people do what they do? Why is there an age restriction to watching somebody play video games? What, you know, it's a vast variety of ages, from 8 years old all the way up to 90. Look at that poor little old man that Keemstar ripped apart because people are being an asshole, and oops, come to find out he's a nice man. I don't understand kids these days. I truly and honestly don't. One came up to me the other day. Well, no, it wasn't the other day. It was a couple weeks ago. Asked me for a cigarette. I looked at him and I said, "No, you're not old enough to smoke." And he told me to go fuck myself. And I was like, "What?" When you're old enough to get a fucking job and can afford your own cigarettes without being carded, don't tell me to go fuck myself because I won't give you one. Not my problem. You're a fucking little baby diaper still person. Kids today are by no means brought up with respect, manners, morals, anything along those lines. And they can just run around and beat people to death and be the nastiest little shits I've ever seen in my life. Go watch Uncle Larry. That dude's old. Why aren't you fucking yelling at Uncle Larry to fucking get off the internet? But, that's hearsay. Who the fuck knows what. Sorry about that. We're trying to get the last of our wood stacked for next year while I finish this video and get something up to you guys as to what's going on. So yeah, that's been what's going on. I'm not technologically inclined to figure this crap out. Apparently, I'm old and stupid and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I shouldn't be on here, apparently. But that's hearsay. I mean, look at poor Edward, the poor guy. Not doing it. Nope. I'm not going to do it. That's creation was his own, and I'm not going to feel guilty for it. Whatever. I'm tired of links being sent to me to go watch this, and it's just a nasty, vicious cycle all the way around and stuff like that, but fuck it. Not my deal. I'm tired of giving in to these people and the stories and reading the stories and seeing the videos and stuff like that. It's just nauseating to see what's going on out there. It really has become a vicious, nasty cycle. And I don't want to react on it for the sake of reacting. I really don't. But I'm trying to get you guys up something. I really am. And I'm working on it. Where was it? I was talking about the Killington Grand the last time we left off with Kitchen Nightmare. And this is about the point where I met my wife, her family was growing, and we moved back down to Connecticut. The cost of living was it's a little bit more expensive, but jobs pay a hell of a lot better than what they do. So when we got down into there and settled, I went off to work for Foxwoods. And like I said, Foxwoods was a very professionally run kitchen, and the only thing that you saw there was people going insane because of losing their house or their car because they signed it away because of a bet. The stress volume was astronomically through the roof with the volume and everything. You're not talking hundreds of people. You're talking hundreds of thousands of people in a very short period of time. The particular outlet that I was assigned to, we had our line was 11 people, and it was controlled chaos. It really was. That's the only way to describe it. It was just controlled chaos, and the heat was unbearable. And it would literally just drive you insane and make you go bonkers. But it was a fun place to work for. The benefits were incredible, but nothing really spectacular happened there, other than watching some person have to go home and explain to their wives or their husbands why they lost their house. They got to move out. Their car is gone. Their mortgages or their life savings is all gone. And they had counselors for shit like that down there. And this is a real thing that happened down there. After I got done with Foxwoods, this was the first time that I was diagnosed with diabetes, and I decided to go work for a nursing home. That was egging me on to kind of come on and be head dietary and take control of things. And working for a nursing home to a restaurant was like night and day. And one of the things that would happen on a nightly basis was medications being sent. You send these rolling carts up to various floors because sometimes they have dining rooms. This particular place was in Niantic, and the people there were out of hospital, short term. I'm trying to think of what the hell the name of it was. I can't think of it. But they would have surgeries and needed a place to go for 6 months while they rehabilitated, and they really couldn't do it at home, so they needed to do it at these places. And we had dementia and Alzheimer's and things like that. We had a mix, various of things in floors and stuff like that, from traumatic injuries and rehabilitation to long-term assisted living. But we'd send these trucks up to the dining rooms, and they'd come back, and there'd be needles on it for their insulin or particular morphine that they were on, or fentanyl or whatever. Fentanyl patches were a big one that would always come down. It was the strangest shit I've ever seen in my life come back on a. But one of the things that disturbed me the most was you're in a back hallway in the depths of this nursing home, and there's a hallway that led outside to the back alley. And these poor people, when they passed, would be wheeled out in a body bag. And somebody like me, who's not used to looking or seeing something like that go wheeling by you, it leaves you kind of jaw-dropped and wonder why the fuck you burnt the soup. I couldn't get used to it. I couldn't get used to it. It was the most horrible feeling in the world. And my wife was working on the floor, and I tried talking to her, and I just couldn't understand how somebody can deal with death. And they somehow or another can deal with it, but I couldn't. I can't deal with it. I couldn't deal with it, watching those people being brought out. And you took a personal heart to them because you did get to know them. You went up to the floors and talked to them, and you know these people. And then see them being brought out in a bag was just so surreal. But anyways, that's enough of me for rambling on right now. I'll be back, and I'm trying to work on some things. If somebody can tell me what I did maybe wrong, why I can't load this SD card into my tablet, why it's not reading it. I've tried formatting it and stuff like that. I don't know if it's corrupted or what may have you, but I did try, and I am trying. But leave me in the comments as to something I may try. Like I said, I don't have a computer. I don't have a laptop, and I'm only using this Samsung Galaxy Note Pro 12.2. It's a phenomenal little device. It's everything that I needed. That's the reason why I didn't go out and buy a computer, because the price that I paid for this thing, I could have bought a computer. But, oh well. Live and learn, I guess. Be good, my friends, and be kind to one another. Gotta really control this fucking hate, because it's really getting out of control and nauseating, and the vicious cycles of people are really giving me whiplash. You guys know what I'm talking about, because you're going through it too and seeing it as well. So, hey, you family, be good, and I'll be watching you guys and seeing your videos and talking to you, and I hope all is well with everybody. Peace out, my friends. We'll see you shortly.